More than 9 billion land animals are killed in the US each year in the meat, dairy, and egg industries. This comes to more than 1 million animals killed every single hour. That number might sound astronomically huge and exaggerated, but this is the real statistic given by the USDA. Going vegan and boycotting factory farms and the products sourced from them not only directly benefits the animals, but your personal health and that of the environment. Our society is plagued with a multitude of health diseases and conditions such as heart disease, America's #1 leading cause of death, diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and cancer. According to the Stanford Environmental Law Journal, animal agriculture is the leading cause of rainforest destruction, species extinction, ocean dead zones, and freshwater consumption. Animal agriculture industries are also responsible for more than 18% of the entire global greenhouse gas emissions. That is more than the entire transportation vector, and it's a huge contributor to climate change. Factory farming conditions are cruel and inhumane, and standard procedure includes keeping the animals locked in small, tiny indoor pens and battery cages, living in their own filth and relying heavily on antibiotics just to keep them alive. In the United States, 80% of our antibiotic supply is given to these factory farm animals, and this is a growing problem due to antibiotic resistance. Inhumane procedures are also done to these animals, such as dehorning, debeaking, tail docking, branding, and castration, all of which is done without the use of any anesthetic at all. Studies done by a multitude of institutions, scientists, researchers, and clinical nutritionists have found a proven direct link between the consumption of meat, dairy, and eggs and the multitude of the human health issues plaguing our nation today. This is due to the extensive amounts of saturated fats, trans fats, cholesterol, and hormones found in these animal products. Processed meats, such as chicken nuggets, hot dogs, ham, deli meats, are classified as a Group 1 carcinogen according to the World Health Organization. Now, that is a very serious thing. This conclusion puts processed meats on the same tier as tobacco and asbestos. This is not something that you'd want to be putting inside of your body or feeding to your children. I'd like to propose that we should all significantly reduce and ideally eliminate our purchase and consumption of these animal products and ultimately end our support of factory farms, and instead buy healthier, plant-based, sustainable options. We vote with our almighty dollar. What we purchase decides what businesses and corporations stay in power. Instead of buying meat hamburger patties, chicken breasts, dairy ice cream, and cheese, why not try a healthier plant-based alternative? They're delicious, healthy, affordable, and a growing number of restaurants carry a multitude of different flavors and brands, and also a growing number of restaurants as well. There are myths regarding veganism and vegans as sickly, unhealthy, lacking in nutrition and protein, and that is just that, a complete myth. And it has been refuted with scientific data and logic time and time again. The American Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which is the world's largest organization of nutrition and food professionals, has deemed plant-based diets as appropriate for all stages of life, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, adulthood, older adulthood, and athletes. So you do not need to have animal products in your diet to be healthy. And try to imagine a world of healthy individuals where society isn't plagued with conditions such as obesity and all of its corresponding health problems. A world of peace where our morals line up with our actions, and we no longer enslave and exploit animals to fuel our unhealthy food addictions. A world in which we don't pay to have sentient beings raised in these abusive and horrific conditions to have their throats slit just to satisfy a food preference. A way to halt climate change, deforestation, and energy wastage in its tracks. And this is possible by going vegan and living a plant-based lifestyle. I challenge you to try some vegan plant-based alternatives. Reduce or eliminate your meat, dairy, and egg intake. Meatless Mondays and Veganuary are all fun and popular challenges, which are all a step in the right direction. I also suggest that you research these facts for yourself. Dig a little deeper. I implore you to watch some eye-opening documentaries such as What the Health, Cowspiracy, and Earthlings. The animals, our own health, and the well-being of our planet continues to suffer and decline due to the impacts of factory farming. Sentient lives are exploited, tortured, and killed by the millions every single day, and it is considered and accepted as normal. It is not normal, and it is not acceptable. It is up to us to challenge the system, take our own lives and health into our own hands, and live as compassionate and green and sustainable as possible. It is our responsibility to preserve and protect this planet for generations to come. And change all starts with you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. I don't know if I can top that, but that was amazing. Like, I don't even ever want to eat an animal again.